Okay, have this ready. Let's load it up. Have not, I guess, they're not letting me skip the announcements, so I guess it really comes to show I have not been playing this game. But I still remember it. So as I play with the big run. I mean, I tell you, my interests come and go. And I guess this is ultimate proof. There were things I wanted to talk about. There's a reason why I wanted to do the stream. I know, because my friends invited me to play some StarCraft with them, but I was like, I announced the stream. Which, to be fair, my heart was kind of up for this. I mean, of course, anything is subject to change. We'll see how things go. And if anyone shows up, more importantly. But I also suppose one reason why I like streaming is it's a place where I can have my voice be heard. At least, that's what the intention is. But I'm also starting to realize some other dark stuff. Like, I'm also realizing what kind of platform YouTube's becoming. And like, I realize how many rage-baiting thumbnails are there? Like, so many bait-based thumbnails. Like, I noticed this, I'm not going to give specific stuff, don't want to start any personal wars. But like, I realize I'm noticing a common trope where YouTube combination thumbnail and title basically give some context to give suspense or put up some mystery to basically tell the player a question. And if they want to be rewarded a video, they will have to click. I mean, it's psychological abuse almost, I'm starting to think. Which, it is a problem. I mean, it just... The thing that starts to make me worry is what society could be becoming and if YouTube is becoming a reliable platform. And if it's losing its reliability. If I'm making any sense. Alright, let me play. And I'll give it a clock. I'll also put this up for negotiation. If I don't get any traction within half an hour, I'll cancel the stream and pretty much do it for the rest of the night. Not sure I'll hang out with my friends, not sure if I'll just do some solo stuff. I don't know, I mean, I really like to play to my heart's content. That's usually my primary rule of thumb. I mean, in the end, the purpose of games are to have fun. If your heart's not up for it, and you realize you're not going to be having fun, what's the point of playing? At least that's part of my philosophy. But yeah, see, my Kirby Air Ride stream, he created CPU, requested that I do this, so it's ultimately for him. Of course, not sure if he'll show up or not, but I thought I'd give this a shot and see what happens. Ah, hello, Sergeant. Ah, that's nice timing. I've heard you've been working hard on the videos. Good to hear, man. Honestly, I wish I could be doing the same. But I also have started to realize that simply just posting isn't going to be enough. I know the Emerald Rushes are safe. It's a safe batch to make videos off of. I gotta think of what else to do. Which, it's hard, I mean, I've said this before, or without new games to work on, it's hard to make videos. I mean, I guess I could try something else with Kirby Air Riders, but it's not always easy, which is ironic. I mean, though I will say, one of the reasons why I like Nintendo and watch and still play their games and such, because they are a company that respects my time. And I ran him right into that. That's shameful. When I say by game respects your time, it doesn't make you feel punished for not playing the game within an allotted time. Like, it doesn't matter how, like, you're not going to miss out on anything if you're skipping the game, if you don't play the game for like a year. So, like, and also my philosophy, if there's anything like with a limited time item that you get by playing a game from an event, in my book, that isn't respecting your time. Now, sometimes, in my opinion, it's ignorable. Actually, I think, like, Phasmophobia, I think they have some limited time products, but it's usually just by watching live streams and such. That's, in my opinion, that doesn't count as not respecting time. Not sure if Yeeps counts. I mean, mainly it has to do with if a game has a battle pass or not. Phasmophobia does not have a battle pass. Yeeps does not have a battle pass. It has some limited time products. Although it's, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the core gameplay is what matters in that game. Which is ironic since I said I was also playing Fortnite again as well. But I said I mainly just want to see the South Park event, which I am so relieved that the skins are not limited time. Which I know that because they're shop offers. I like this one. And, as you know, skins that are not Battle Pass aren't limited time. Even so, like, compared to what I remember when I played Fortnite in 2018, 19, the game seems a lot... Actually, saying a lot easier would be a lie. I did some viewers' choice streams and it had some Fortnite quests there, which I voluntarily played. My time playing Fortnite for Chapter 7 is definitely harder than the small sample I took out of Chapter 6. So I will first say that off the bat. So something about the game's changed. Not sure if the fact that all the naive, dumb... which I shouldn't say. I shouldn't say any words that are going to be microaggressive. Actually, no, I'm not politically correct. What am I saying? Any naive children. Not sure if all those kids that would be... Actually, no, saying naive and dumb is still harsh. You get my point, though. I'm not saying kids are naive. Of course, I'm definitely not saying that. There are gifted kids out there, and I want them. But for those that don't have a clue, those may have been wasting their time on Fortnite, maybe they've moved on to Roblox, I do not know. Point is, the game, gameplay-wise, it does feel good. I still do not like the fact that Fortnite has started the whole FOMO influential chain. Don't get me wrong. But but if you ignore the Battle Pass, actually, in my opinion, the game has become pretty good. Like, no lie. And actually, I would even say that their Battle Pass is completely different from what it used to be. Like, you know the standard, stereotypical Battle Pass, as you get points to go up the system, you get rewards. They completely rework that thing. Now, basically, you level up in the season. Oh. Ooh. And you basically get to choose your reward, except for the top tier reward, which you have to be level 85 for. But I digress. It's like, I remember, like, I think if you play a mobile game and have and see a pass there, you'll chances are that's what the Fortnite Battle Pass used to be. Like, I know Clash Royale and Brawl Stars have Battle Passes, same with Clash of Clans. Like, actually every Supercell game has a Battle Pass. Supercell game like Fortnite did it. Write that down, write that down. I think for a lot of Fortnite games, I mean, a lot of Roblox games, a lot of mobile games, they see something good, see something big sells well. The mentality for the devs are, write that down, write that down. I've even seen YouTube shorts making jokes about it. Write that down, write that down. Like, it's literally a copy-paste. You know, I really should be making podcasts now that I started thinking about this. I wonder if it's possible for me... maybe I should research how I can turn these streams into podcasts. Also, who's calling? What the heck? Okay, also apparently people on my Meta Horizon can call me through my phone now. Not sure how that's possible. Which, I gotta watch how my friend on Meta Horizon now. So hello you two, welcome back. For some reason, sucking up the ink out of these floaties is somewhat satisfying. And so is this. First. I also want to do some research. Me and another friend of mine have gone to a certain place, which I want to first check to make sure that I can say what it is, because if this place is a one only, saying it will definitely give away where I live. So I first gotta check. Okay, there are multiple locations. Okay, that's good. Well, actually, I think there's only 4, so actually, you know what? I'm not going to talk about it yet. But it is an interesting place that I checked out that is unique, has been a unique experience. That I will might have to talk on a personal level with my personal friends. Just for my own protection. I know I sometimes play online, people sometimes ask out of curiosity, yo, Penguin, where are you from? And like, it's my general rule of thumb, it might be a family thumb, never give away where you live. I mean, the closest I do is just say I live in the US. I don't say which state, I don't say which city, I don't say what county. I mean, people can be volatile to a scary degree. And I'm not saying I'm going to ever attempt a rug pull. For the record, I might. I'm not saying I will. But yeah, but even if I didn't pull a rug pull, like, as you two just said, a big world out there. Anything can happen. John Lennon was killed by one of his fans. I'm not sure if that's because he wrote a book or whatever, but my point still stands. People can be volatile. I mean, someone could want me dead just because I'm Jewish. That's, I believe, is part of why the Israeli-Palestine conflict happened, in my opinion, but at least during the 2024 escalation rallies. But that aside, I don't talk about that, and for good reason. One of my friends believes this, and I honestly may have to agree that the conflict may not end until one side's completely wiped out. And I'd sure want it to be the side that I'm technically part of. So yeah, some people only want war and don't care about entertainment. So yeah, big war out there. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about games. I also want to get back into StarCraft. I said this to one of my other friends, and I want to get a new computer out there. New computer. Because, like, during my stream of playing StarCraft, one of my biggest annoyances, which honestly I think affects gameplay as well, is the fact that you have some controls saved by the app key. And, like, if you've seen me play Terraria, seen me play basically any game on a computer, my function keys don't work normally. I have to press the FN button to get them to work. Otherwise, they have some other effect. Like, F1, for instance, basically loads a help page on Microsoft Edge. Like, and that happens so many times, it literally pisses off my balls. What else? There's the F2 button, which I believe that turns on the setting to extend my computer, my display settings. So if it's going to be duplicate, extend, PC screen only, second screen only, it alters those settings. The F3 button dims the brightness on my computer. The F4 button brightens my computer. The F5 is my mute button. What else? F6 is volume down. F7 is volume up. F8 is it's that button where you see on a playlist you have the line and the two air triangles. I'm guessing it's for if my computer can pull up a playlist, and it's to basically go back to the previous song. F9 is a play pause button. F10 is a next button, a next on the playlist button. F11 lights up my keyboard. You heard that right. F11 lights up my keyboard. My keyboard can light up. And F12 is airplane mode, which I'm not going to touch because I'm pretty sure you'll know what's going to happen if I do that. And after that, the F buttons are gone. Then we have print screen, which I use all the time. I don't even know why, but still, I don't even know why my computer has an airplane mode. Actually, hold up, I just gave it some thought. I realized I took my laptop with me to Japan. There's a reason why my computer has Actually, looks like I have airplane mode. Actually, I'm not thinking about it. Like, that is so dumb. Like, for what purpose? Like, my computer doesn't use cellular data like my phone does. So, like, what is the actual point of an airplane mode? Oops. You know, this goes sound silly, but I think me playing Fortnite actually improves my skills at this game. Maybe. Which, I told you, it sounds crazy, but it might be true. They're both third-person shooters. Which, well, ironically, playing Ultra Kill gave me a better confidence sense in Fortnite because of Ultra Kill's old slide gameplays and the fact you get a gun. Yeah, that's true. And if I'm also going to be honest about another thing, which I realize how much of a trigger quote that is bad. And I mean, one of the reasons why I wanted to do Peak so badly was hoping I could friend people through that game, and that way, some of those people who play Peak should play Ultra Kill, so now I have more friends in Ultra Kill. I'm realizing how stupid of an idea that was. Because not only did it completely backfire, but also, by joining the Ultra Kill community, actually, I could just join the Ultra Kill community and make friends that way. Sure, they will probably be sweatier than a Sergeant Jr., but they will be people who play the game. Ooh, it's an aim trainer, reaction test, hand-eye-to-eye coordination like crap shit. a crap ton more. Guess that comes to show. I should have gone a giant again with underwaters now that I think about it. Oops. So if I have a water pitcher, I can use that. Yeah. I mean, that's true. I mean, and I realized the big step up is when I realized I was no longer just standing there and doing the coin, but actually tossing the coin up and moving and then shooting the coin. Different from using the 1, 2, 3 click 1, 2, 1, 2 shoot 1, 2 shoot 1, 2. Instead of being rhythmic muscle memory, it's really becoming hand-eye coordination. It also reminds me of the fact that my dad's also trying to get me to do tennis, which he states is a muscle memory game. Now, I haven't done tennis that much to know if he's right or wrong, but so I realize there's got to be some hand-eye coordination in that game as well, deeper in. But is muscle memory really the core concept? Or if it's just his philosophy he's trying to pass down onto me. Which, the moment I find out he's wrong, I am completely going to throw that away. Throw that concept of muscle memory. Because, personally, I feel like muscle memory is never the case unless you live in a communist country. I'm talking about you, China. Don't think I've forgotten. Okay, pal time. But when I just said China right there. I've seen some videos about China. You know, specifically the ones where they're making kids wear headbands to tell if they're paying attention or not. Yeah. If I was one of those kids, I'd probably be deported by now. I'm not sure if Chinese kids can get deported or if they're just sent. Actually, I just wrote. Is it okay for a Jewish person to talk about being sent to camps? Specifically, the bad ones? Or, actually, maybe I shouldn't assume. Actually, maybe I should do my research and know what China does for consequences. Because I'm pretty sure there's a difference between China and Nazi Germany. Oops. Okay. Oh, that was embarrassing. I wish I would have canceled the attack early. This guy's moving slow. Should not be a threat. And yet she's literally killing us. What's going on, team? Answer question today. I'm running an Intel 486, 8 megabyte. Okay, you know what? I already asked M9 that question. Shouldn't I have started, like, before the stream? There we go, double kill. Good riddance, and our Vita's in. Why do I feel like my head's getting a migraine? I'm not sure if using a mint to cafeteria actually takes skill, or if... Oh, what's happening? Ah, I really feel like there's something stuck in my head. Oh, my head hurts for some reason, and I don't know why. What happened? What happened? Yeah, I guess it's okay too. Why is this happening? Why is South Park getting Fortnite? Why is all this happening? Actually, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure Fortnite's gonna make a collaboration with anything that's relevant. Has some sort of fame. Epic's gonna be like, hey, we want you in our game. Do you mind giving us some money? We'll give you some money. Is that okay? I think the only company to say no might be Nintendo. And that's because they wanted to show up exclusively on their consoles. But even so, they still have Fortnite on Nintendo Switch. And heck, promote some collaborations. Or some major events or something. Which I gotta check that again. But yeah, main question of the day, as I said before, I want to get a new laptop. My dad's telling me, do the research, and we can make it happen. My first hesitation was to make a graduation gift, but then I realized, you know what? If I'm going to be here, I'm going to do something and better get it done. And I'm sick of having to hold the F key to press my function keys when playing StarCraft. So once I get a new laptop, it better let me press the function keys instead of having these weird-ass functions. Then I can play StarCraft enjoyably and normally. Instead of having to stretch my hand. Yeah, I should have seen it coming. Not some was. And I think about playing games that gain popularity, you can play that competitive. When everyone plays games that are meant to be competitive, it's going to be easy because people are going to be bad. It's not competitive. So it's basically going to be smurfing. You see, now most of the casuals have left, so it's going to be more competitive players most of the time. That means you're going to get fucking, like, oh, what's freaking out loud? You're going to freaking fried. Whoops. It's fine, I'm not in for the money, so... What the heck was my teammate just doing there? You're gonna get freaking fried. While Storm Ghost is a completely different game, and how limited my range actually is. I'm gonna also make another personal commentary about all this. Just getting a flag above silver is basically impossible unless you win trade, in my opinion. Or you're like stuck in a lobby with 7 other people that do not know how to play the game. But even so, you're gonna have to have a win rate so high that you basically have to be winning in over 8% of the time to get a golden flag. It's ridiculous. I usually don't like the fact that they show the winners winning, showing their dance-off emotes. That could just be a result of my Clash Royale PSTD. Or is it PTSD, whatever it is called? Ugh. See, my head's starting to throb. It's going all woomy. I take care of you too. I run, no worries. You really should convert to podcasting. Although, I mean, technically, you could have this on in the background, but now I'm just curious. I mean, I wonder if it's possible for me to record a stream and podcast at the same time. Like, that would be legit sweet. Because then I could basically stream a game and appeal to a different demographic at the same time. Which I know might be sounding a bit whack, but I mean, I am still trying to seek business in a way. The only difference is that I'm actually transparent about it. Where some people just like to pull a fast one. I like to be nice and slow. Oh, I got one clan then. But the bright side, like, another clan has dropped in. There we go, double kill. And got a wipeout. Now there's a good turf advantage. Usually want to do a double stack raid like that. You burst the barrier, and then go for a bigger dive. But Hadge's Flatlink's going to cause some trouble. But I could also this area hasn't been painted yet, so I could use this, charge up my vacuum. But they got double up. Oh, You serious, man? YouTuber. Okay, they failed their siege. They're literally backing me into a corner. There we go, double rack. So, you know, our team is still cooking. Our team is still cooking. Super clamp. All we need is one super clam to burst their barrier. Ugh. There we go. Really game mode, even though some people may disagree, it's because it's the most complicated of them all. You got tower control, splat zones, rainmaker, and then you got this monstrosity. Which, in the case, you got rules, and part of the fun is figuring out how the game goes. So not only is it skill, but also knowledge. It's a really good use of hand-eye coordination, cooperation, utility. It's such fun game mode. One of my biggest disappointments about Splatoon 3 is that they didn't add another randomly blasphemous ranked mode. And they stuck the number at 4. Like, Nintendo can't be out of ideas. They just can't. Which, I'll be real, actually, this is one of my biggest disappointments about the game. Like, there's no way there's no way they can be out of ideas like this. I mean, they had so many ideas in Mario Wonder, even if some of them were lame and kind of too childish. I mean, I think games like Mario Wonder, it shows they still have ideas. They're not doing it correctly. I know, like, somebody commented on my last Zap and Run post. Not the one that just came out, the one before that. They've lost interest in Nintendo products for a while. So, I'm not sure you hear my dad. I think he's watching a game. Like, a big factor for that is, like, think back to Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker and compare that to Echoes of Wisdom. The Wind Waker, it's a full-fledged world. You got like a grid 7x7 sea. Like, you're not asking yourself what's beneath the sea. Even though it will be beneath that, it would be amazing. See, you get full access to the camera. You get a full span of the game. You basically get to explore the world. And like, they design in a way that you're not really like you could imagine what's beyond the Great Sea, but you're not disappointed by it. Like, the substance inside the Great Sea is vastly enough to satisfy you. Not overwhelm, but satisfy. They have Echoes of Wisdom. They do, which I feel like a similar pattern. You got 8 dungeons. That's technically more than the 7 dungeons Wind Waker has. Actually, hold up. Yeah, I'm going to count the last areas of dungeons, so yeah. Wind Waker has 7. Echoes of Wisdom has 8. Ooh, trade-off. And my special got retained. That's sweet. Getting anywhere yet. Got Super Climb in play. You know what? I have to reclaim my fuel. Maybe I need to switch up to some special up gear. Oh, that ain't good. I mean, one of them is still responding. Can the other guy still fight? I think the servers went haywire. The rumors are actually true. Nintendo did ruin their servers. Can you decide what actually is happening? I mean, I'm wondering if we should win trade this. And that's a knockout. What just happened? I mean, the game literally disconnected 5 of our players. What the heck? The game literally disconnected 5 of our players. And that's going to count as a legitimate match. I mean, it didn't even disconnect us. Like, it's not even saying error occurred. This is a legitimate win. It's actually a legitimate win. No way. That was a legitimate win, and 5 of our players got disconnected. How did this happen? None taken. Actually, no. Actually, hold up. If I'm one going insane, then how, like, you saw that. You saw that, didn't you? 5 of the 8 players in our match disconnected. That is not normal. Well, again, smart people usually are insane, so I take no offense. I mean, don't forget, right now in Japan, it should be like about, it's 10:45 a.m. in Japan right now. It's morning in Japan. It's a Monday morning, but still morning. Actually, I just realized Japanese college is not like is not like American. It's not like U.S. college. It's people treat Japanese treat university like school. Which reminds me, apparently you have to audition for high school like you audition for college. Or apply for college. I double check if that's the same case for middle school, but I found that shocking when I heard that during my trip to Japan. Okay, well, let's hope we get a legitimate match this time. Instead of whatever the heck we just did. I got one beached. Okay, now we need some zone control. Ugh. That flopped. Ugh. This vacuum's not indestructible, but darn. Guess I need a better position. Okay, they could do a double push. I got early rushed. Okay, we're playing defense right now. With that lobber, whoever's there is a sitting duck. Did not see a sniper in time. Did the sniper reach us? No, I'm not doing this to make a flank. This is to create an opening. Okay, well, that did wipe out our team. We do have 45 now, so this might work out in our favor. But they could have used that to control our side. Okay, what? Got one there. Ah. No, that's bad. We broke the barrier. That's a free super clan for them. And Okay, actually, you know what? They have 11, but I need to make sure they do not get a chance for an offensive push. Yeah, all we need to do is beach them and let the timer tick. There we go. In Clan Blitz, you usually want a good start like this. Let's go. Let's frickin' go. That's 3 out of 3. We clocked them. God. No. Nautical. I think we got salmon. I got Kyasa Mono. Oh god. It might be something I get from Japanese culture, but I don't get it. Here's my trip to Japan. I have been taking it off easy on the Japanese studies and try to focus on the CS side. Out of my study plan, but yeah. I mean, when you play games like this, you're not going to get away from Japan. You're like, when I learned Latin, I basically managed with because Latin's a dead language. Japanese is not a dead language. But in the end, the purpose of the Latin was to learn the terms and learn its connections. While I'm not remembering Latin, deep inside I do. Which might not make sense, but with time you'll understand. Like, I know off the top of my head, service means slave. And barbarum, I think my favorite word, means to beat up. Like, literally to beat up someone. Like, with a stick. This comes from a culture from the 1st century, by the way. Some aspects are going to be dark as heck. I don't see that coming. Not sure what my team's doing. Okay, we've got 3 down. There's number 1, and she did craft a super clam. But still, time for this layout's a beautiful set. Oh, we got a triple threat. And I juked it. The save! The save is real! Nah, that's foolish. I'm not simply just trying to aim at the goal. Oh. I want more than that. I want to get control. I want to gain control of the area. Seven is good for a long-term push, but I want, basically, I want to stash and save. That's fine. They turn into a super clan. They can't use it against us. Go. I'll boil them alive. I am not pursuing that push. What's mad? Like, fine, they can do that push. It's not going to work. But they do have a single trail. They do have a trail over there. Actually, look, we're in trouble. We got two brushes. But they went all in now. That was a nice comeback they made. Barley was still too big. Nice trick. Very nice trick. But I tell you, controlling the center matters. Okay, we got Pyramid Land. Okay, they're starting off with an open fort siege, which is good. I have backline weapons, so I need to be wary. Actually, hold up. Except for the Nautilus, they all got melee, they all got close range weapons. But Umami is really up close. There we go. We got 49 push. Oh, they're taking it over quickly. I want to control that section. Go. I didn't push because that push was volatile, but I'm surprised that reached me. I guess I was just in the range. Actually, maybe I shouldn't do that. I think I got them at low enough health. Yeah, yeah, up enough for a double kill. We gotta repeat the sprint. They've got a straight line to breach. There we go, we got a wipeout. Okay, that breach is good. We've got them. Okay, now we got a score of 76. I'm gonna preserve the super clam. That was improper zoning. They have his new super clamp, so they could make a comeback. See, that's a lot of clamps coming their way. Okay, good. No, I'm doing a lot of block and shoot here. But playing a long distance weapon, I'm gonna focus more on my distancing and aim. Okay, all we need to do is score a clam on their end, and we win. And they just lose at the time. Okay, good. We all wipe out. That's a win. That's 5 out of 5. Still, that was rewarding enough. 5 back-to-back Clam Blitz wins. If the one of them was, you know, was that. Which should not have counted, but it did. And it's 9 o'clock now. I should give the chat my points. Oh, that's disappointing. Now I'm putting off a show. Looks like the anarchy is here. So we got tower control. Alright, I wonder if I should swap my weapon. Because the weapon I had was really good. What? What's that Sniper Rider 5B? I don't play the game enough to worry about anarchy, so I'm just going to go in and see what happens. Just give it a moment. Any moment. I was also looking at stuff on my YouTube as well. Which is weird, because I literally said half an hour ago how parasitic can be gone. But some sections of YouTube are safe. What people gotta learn is how to take advantage of the do not recommend channel or not interested features. Tracking Royale is a good way to assure safety. Actually, now I'm starting to wonder if this was a good idea. Sniper Rider is an advanced weapon. Yeah, I choked. I'll admit, particularly a distaste. I was trying to come up with new ideas, but some of these are so these weapons are so obtuse. That they aren't worthwhile trade-offs. Like, this E-Leader is going to crush me. I think it could just be the matching I have placed myself up against. Okay. Sniper was not a good choice for this. But I can't take advantage of the ult. Okay, making early offense is easy. Snipers have weapons, I will say that. But the trade-off is, with their connection, you have to charge up, but usually one-shot kill. Sniper doesn't do that. Oh. I go for that. Yeah, I'm real goofing up this round. I guess I also can be played slow at times, so that has something to do with it. I mean, flying fast requires my energy, man. Okay, I don't know what just happened. Alright, we can do mobile snipers. Yeah, I can't do this. I mean, I really am sorry. I picked a bad weapon. Yeah, sorry. I really should have done something different. Yeah, big oof. See, squid beacons usually aren't going to work. So let's see. Sure about sploosh. Is there a big bubbler I can use? Oh, actually, one time into decapitator. Let's try again. Yes. We'll let the books on the tower. My goal is to work on the backhands. Right. I'm going for the back roads. Okay, now I can do this. Finally managed to get some initial kills. But yeah, right now, my goal is fortify. Guys, killing me. Took no damage. Tell them about the back flank. Oh shit, they're killing. Yeah, enough fun. Hey, I can't beat this guy. Then again, he has a super fresh decapitator sticker, so this is his ultimate weapon. Ah, that's well timed. Eh, what a shame. Non-class. How should the other guy get? 19. I think it's much. Think if I lose this, I'll tap out. If I win this, I'll keep going. But the fact, like, we're more than 2/3 the way in, and no willing participants have shown up. It's worth the effort, but I'll tell you, like, only if I had like a large fan base, like your base, could I get this to work. Maybe. Already getting cooked, but we'll see. They're all close range. Okay, getting up close and personal is going to be a bad idea. Jeez. Only need one. I did a sneak shooting from behind. And that somehow got me. I'm surprised. Actually. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have jumped the gun in hindsight. But we are winning! Wipeout. Lock it in, lock it in. There you go, first W of this, of tower control. Now I'm thinking if I want to continue. I'm gonna check the bars. Date. Oh, whoops. It already popped out. That's the least points out of the group. And I'm starting to feel tired. So let's move that minute. No. Well, I got some more traffic. Though, I think I'm going to hit the hay now, actually. No, I said I would just keep doing till the series ends, but I lied. I'm starting to feel tired, and honestly, at this rate, I will be sabotaging teammates. So I'm going to just do one more payout and wrap things up there. Guess I'll just do some more playing on my VR, do another haunted high session or whatever. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time, which I'll have to decide. Probably will do Undertale Genocide.